Oh, you know now.
Oh, you know now? Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, you are ready.
I'm ready.
You are
I'm
ready.
ready. I'm ready.
Ready, ready,
I'm
ready,
ready.
ready,
I'm
ready,
ready.
ready,
Ready.
ready,
Ready.
ready, 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 ready.
Not ready. Ready
Not
for the weekend.
ready for
Hmm.
the weekend.
Yes. Oh, this weekend
Bet.
is
I'm
Christmas.
tired. I'm tired already.
Ah, yeah, that's my middle name.
Yep. I feel that. I feel that. I know. I've seen, I have now, we talked a little bit about it on Monday with the class that just ended. And I was there helping out and teaching. And yeah, no, I get it now. I completely understand. I've always been like, right after I get done teaching, I've always been tired. But yeah, in the school, like an actual school setting, and you gotta go through and you gotta do the testing and all the paperwork and all that. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm still exhausted. Still. Like,
No, but see, the crazy thing is after the end of that weekend class, I felt like I'd have taught class. Like I don't too much feel like that after the 2 week class because I'm kind of like in and out. I got appointments and meetings and stuff. So I'm in and then I'm out. I'm in and out. And then I can recover after the first day when I had to do all the enrollment paperwork and everything. So at the end of 2 weeks, I'm not as drained. But then when we go straight into a weekend class or even just a weekend class, I feel like I taught that class. And I'm
yeah.
telling you, Reggie felt like that at the end of the Vulcan class.
Did he?
Yes, he at the end of that class, he was like, "Man, I am tired." He said, "I see where you're coming from." He's talking about, just trying to make sure everything flows right. Getting the food and everything. He was exhausted, and he understood. See, they don't understand. I don't teach the class, but at the end of that weekend, man, I taught the class each time.
Yeah.
Just making sure everything goes right. Everybody good. Got everybody paperwork in, everything, they got their certificate. It's a lot.
Making sure the coffee machines work.
And making sure the brand new coffee machines work, man. Keurig got to step their game up.
Curry
Because
does.
now,
I'm still salty about that, man. I wanted coffee.
me too. Me too.
So
And I'm gonna tell you why I'm extra salty because not only did Encompass just upgrade those Keurig machines, and they're nice Keurigs,
they
brand
are.
new Keurig machines. I just bought a brand new Keurig myself.
You got one too? You got a brand new one? Nice.
Yeah, and it worked for a couple days. I had to send it back. Yes, it
Just a couple days?
just a couple of days, and it wouldn't brew. Just like the one at the office, at the school, it would not brew. It just stopped. hmm And I don't know what's going on with Keurig, but they're gonna have to step their game up. And I just sent it back. I didn't even ask for a replacement because I'm thinking it's just not meant for me to have coffee.
They're,
It's
they're
a
spending,
conspiracy.
they're spending too much time and effort on their partnership with GE for the Keurig, the refrigerator that has a Keurig coffee maker in the door. So they're putting too much time in that. Go back to what you're good at, Keurig, please. And that's the coffee top or the countertop coffee makers. Like, don't.
Right. So they're making a. So is it already out or is in the
Oh,
making?
no. It's been out for a few years now.
The refrigerator that makes coffee in the refrigerator,
Yeah.
like
It has a whole
like what
Keurig.
an ice maker is.
No. Yeah, right in the front of the door. There's a whole Keurig hot water dispenser system there. I've taught on it a couple times for Encompass. Actually, I think we got another one of those classes coming up pretty soon. But yeah, it's a Keurig coffee maker. I mean, you pull a little tray out, and you got to put the little pod in, stick it back in, hit your brew coffee, heats up the water, brews your coffee right there in the refrigerator door.
Oh, I might get that refrigerator. I
Ah,
love saving countertop space.
see, there you go. Yeah, I'm all for saving countertop space too, but that one for me personally, that just puts it just a little too far, I think. That's just me.
Is it having a lot of issues out there?
No, not many. Um,
I have never seen that refrigerator,
oh yeah, it's
nor
been out.
have I ever heard of it.
Yeah, it's been out for a few years.
Really?
Um, yep. I think at least at least at least three. It came. I know for a fact it came out right before COVID. Uh, how far before COVID? If it was a year or two before COVID, that I don't remember, but I know it was out before COVID.
So what is that? Because I know it's like a Keurig machine that Sub-Zero have. That one is not in the refrigerator, right? Because Sub-Zero have something going on with a coffee maker too, or maybe they just got their own. Oh, what was it? I can't remember.
That one I don't know unless they got. I know at one point in time they had their own built-in wall coffee machine, like the Mila or the Fisher Paykel, where you have to have like a hole in the wall or you stick it into the wall.
That might be what I'm thinking about, because when I was over at Sterling's, Sterling Appliances out here, they got like the whole Sub-Zero set up in their office.
Gotcha.
And so they got the refrigerator, everything that's built in, like a $500 toaster. Okay. And it was something with the coffee thing. I think it was in the wall. Maybe it was built in the wall, because it just made me want some coffee because it was cute.
I'm looking for it right now because I'm curious. Yes, it is built into the wall. Yes.
Yeah, and that's what they got. They got the whole setup at their office. The whole Sub-Zero setup. It's nice.
Oh, theirs has a cup warmer. Nice. I don't think the Fisher Paykel one had a cup warmer. At least not the one that I had. That I was doing videos on. Interesting. Yeah, it's a built-in though. It's built into the wall. But this one, let's see. Keurig. Keurig. There it is. And yeah, that's it. So let me see. As Reggie would say, let me see if I can do some. Was it
green share Kung Fu?
Ooh. Share screen. That one. That's it right there.
Oh, that's the refrigerator?
That's the refrigerator.
The GE?
Yep.
I gotta make my thing bigger so I can see.
Let's see if I can. This is at Lowe's. There it is.
You know, all these problems that Keurig is having right now, I'll be scared to trust the refrigerator. Because I just had to send my Keurig back. I don't want to have to send the whole refrigerator back.
No, they'd send service out for it. They'd send you service first. But here's kind of the thing though. And this is what we do when I do this training class for this thing is we start talking about all the boards, right? And we start I make them start like keeping track of all the boards that we talk about. This machine has 9, I think it's like 9 or 10 boards.
What?
Yes, 9 or 10 boards. You got the main control board, you have the user interface, you have the humidity sensor and ambient temperature sensor board. You have the door board, which controls the electronics for the first part or the top part of the board or the door. Then you have the features board, which is the Keurig coffee maker control board. And then you have a crisper drawer board. And then you have a lighting board. And I know I'm missing 2 still because I think I'm 90% sure there's 9 boards on there last time I did the class.
That is crazy.
So yeah, in those classes, we teach you I teach you how to troubleshoot and figure out which board is the problem or causing the problem. Because
so how do you go about troubleshooting it? Just at the mhm,
You got first you got to take your customer, like anything you do troubleshooting wise, you got to take your customer your information on the ticket that your customer service rep got, right? And you got to verify that with the customer, and then you got to get in there and start diagnosing and figuring out what's going on. And then you have to remember that, okay, my main control board controls the door board, and that's sending information to and from each other. And then the feature board is sending information to and from the door board and back to the control board and the user interface. And so we got to look at the wiring diagram, the schematic of it, and like go through and say, okay, this board's communicating to this board when this happens. But if this changes or this door opens or the switch goes off, now it's going to communicate to this board instead. So we gotta go through that whole process, and it can be pretty intense and pretty, if you're not used to it, if you haven't done this before or done this for a while, it
mhm.
can be pretty intimidating, right? But this is why you got to get into the 2-week basic appliance repair class that's coming up. I see the ticker going across the screen right now. You got to get into that SSG 2-week basic appliance repair class, because they're going to go through all the things like this and these different scenarios that you may have, and teach you how to read the wiring diagram so you not intimidated when this happens, when these things come up. Even if
Right.
it's even if you don't get to the point in the class, because I know teaching as many classes as I do, you know, the curriculum kind of changes little by little here and there based on the class that you have, right? You start talking about some different scenarios that come up. Well, even in this case, you start talking about this one, you could go through a whole host of scenarios that could happen. I mean, 9 boards, that's just the boards.
Just
Now,
the boards.
think about the thermistors now, right?
Right.
Thermistors, because this has, uh, there is a newer version of this coming out that has dual ice makers. So that means I have let's start the fresh food room temperature sensor and defrost sensor, freezer temperature sensor and defrost sensor, ambient temperature sensor, humidity sensor. Then I have my ice maker sensor and ice maker room temperature sensor. And in the version that has a secondary ice maker, there's another ice maker sensor. So now I'm up to 9 already. And I haven't even got to the hot water sensor, and then the 2 sensors that are for the Keurig coffee maker. And then the additional sensor that adds into the fact that it determines whether or not you have the Keurig pod in there all the way so that it can actually brew.
Yeah. I want that refrigerator.
There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on in that fridge.
There is a lot going on with that fridge. Oh my God.
But it's cool.
Right.
But
But I
it's
think
cool.
I
And it
want
looks good.
it. I think I want it though. Oh my God.
For the low price of $3,999 at Lowe's, it could be yours.
I know it. I need a Tim Burdick Senior. I'm gonna need to use his discount.
I don't know if he gets a discount.
He better get a discount.
I don't know if GE does a discount or not. I know when he worked at Whirlpool had a discount program. I don't know if GE does or not, but
Yeah, y'all put in the comments if you all had if y'all been seeing problems with these GE refrigerators. Have y'all had to work on any with the Keurigs in it? I have to ask my instructors because all my instructors are still technicians, so they're all still out in the field. So even though I don't know anything about the refrigerator, I'm sure they do.
the biggest things I've heard on this fridge is the Keurig part, where they did make some changes. They did make some updates on the actual Keurig system to where it got a better flow. Because for anyone who's a coffee aficionado, right, we understand a couple things. One, yes, your beans are very important. The roast of the bean, the quality of the bean, that is extremely important, right? We understand that. But
Yes.
if we make the coffee, even if we take a really good bean and we make the coffee with junk water, it's going to be junk coffee. It's just it's just gonna so when it comes down to water, yes, you're using the filtered water system, so we got that. Okay, so that's good. We got the filtered portion on there. But on top of that, they they have a way to measure the flow rate of the water going through the Keurig system, because if that water goes too slow, it's going to bog up and not give you a full cup of coffee, and it
Mm,
makes the coffee really a lot stronger. But if it goes too fast, now it's going to flow right through the coffee grounds, and it's going to give you a really weak cup of coffee. You
mm.
got the quality of the bean, you got the grind, you got the water, the quality of the water, and then you got the flow of the water. All of that comes together for a perfect cup of coffee.
So when you buying K cups, what's your go to
I
for the
don't buy
K? Oh, so so even in the Keurig, you use the coffee grounds or
no, I don't use a Keurig.
oh, you don't use the Keurig? What you use?
No,
Regular coffee pot?
no, I use a French press. I'm a French press guy. French press it. Or if I really want, I can't anymore because I don't have an induction range anymore. I'm sorry, I have an induction range, so I can't use my little Italian coffee pot, my
Mm,
little Italian percolator thing, but that gives the best cup of coffee. But that's just me. But yeah, I do a French press. That's what we use. So we boil the water in a little pan or a little pot, and then we dump that into the French press from
French
that.
press.
Yeah.
Because the Keurig is just not good enough. That's not going to make you a perfect cup of coffee.
No, 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 no. Now don't get me wrong. I will drink the
Yeah.
Keurig coffee.
Yeah,
Like,
but you don't, that's not your preference.
no, no, no. If I go to an office somewhere or I'm at somewhere that has a Keurig coffee maker, yeah, I'm not going to pass up a cup of coffee. That's just not going to happen.
Right.
But in my own home, you're not going to find a Keurig. I'm too much of a coffee snob for that.
See, I know I'm not a real coffee drinker. That's why I think it's not meant for me to have coffee right now because I like coffee in my cream and sugar. So with me cutting out sugar, like I don't really have no business drinking no coffee.
You know what I've gotten into? I've started changing a little bit too, though, is tea, hot tea. Like
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong too. Like I love my sweet tea, my iced tea,
Mm-hmm.
and I just talked about this in the class last weekend about how I make sweet tea, and we went through the process of it. But now I'm actually starting to get on like a hot tea kick, like especially green tea. I don't know, maybe it's just because I work at High Sense now. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just we always drink tea for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on a tea kick lately, man. I've just been like down in it, and
Really?
yeah, and it's kind of crazy. Like I love coffee. Coffee will always have a very special part of my heart, but this tea, like I'm not feeling like when I drink a cup of coffee, like it has. I don't know if it's because of what I put in it, whatever, but it's got like the caloric value that kind of fills you up, right?
Mhm.
This is why all the the people that drink the pumpkin spice lattes and all the other different drinks that are out there, like we always end up feeling full after we drink it, right? And at least me anyway, like sometimes that's like my lunch is a latte, right? Because
Right.
the caloric value that's in it. Well, drinking tea, there's no caloric value in that hardly. So I can actually eat actual food. Go figure. Go think about that. I can eat real food. Like I'm not overstuffed. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's just like the process of like the green tea and the hot water clearing everything out. And it's just
Yeah. It's just good for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
Yeah. I've been drinking more tea too. I don't know how healthy it is though. The chai tea from from Starbucks.
Chai, just like an actual chai tea, or like a chai tea latte?
It's the chai tea latte.
Okay, so yeah, that goes along the same lines as like a caramel macchiato or something. There's going to be a lot more caloric value in that because of the dairy and everything. Whereas you just get like a bag of chai tea and hot water, that's a lot better for you.
Yeah, because with the latte, I'm like, okay, what are they using as sweetener for this? Because it actually tastes sweeter than my coffee to me. You know, I have them put oat milk in it, but it's actually a little too sweet for me, actually. So I haven't been drinking it too much lately.
Yeah, see,
I haven't been drinking that or coffee because it's conspiracy with the coffee.
No, seriously, and you know what's even better? This is gonna blow your mind. But you know what's even better though? Like, especially if I feel like the last couple of days I haven't been feeling too well, but it just a cup of hot water. Just a cup of hot water. Like, the steam clears out the nostrils, the hot water feels good on your throat if you got a sore throat, but then it also flushes out your system and starts preparing your system for eating. So since I've started drinking just like hot water, I've actually found myself like slimming down a little bit, losing some weight.
Really?
Because it helps to clear everything out. So yeah, just no tea or anything in it. Just
hot water.
Hot water.
I got a friend that does that. She just drinks hot water. She just drinks hot water. Maybe I'll start doing that.
It starts relaxing the muscles and everything. Like, it's good. It's good stuff.
It's weird.
A little bit. Never thought I'd do it, but you know, hey, you live and you learn.
It's weird, like the different effect they have for just drinking like regular water, even like lukewarm. I know you're not supposed to drink cold water because it shocks the body, even though I still do drink it cold. But
drink. I drink all the time. I drink cold water all the time. Like, for me, like typically my water would have to be ice cold. Like, I have to have cold water.
Yeah, I can drink it cold or lukewarm, but I might try. I might have me some hot coffee tonight. I mean, not coffee.
Lukewarm.
Hot water. Some hot water tonight.
Yeah.
I need to do something because it ain't meant for me to drink coffee. So anyway, y'all, look, we're gonna have this coffee maker fixed by January 23rd when y'all come to this 2-week basic appliance repair class.
So if the guys who came to the sealed system class that broke the coffee maker, if you guys are coming back, you know, we're waiting for you. We're going to get it fixed for you. So we're going to get you actual coffee. All right.
Right. Yeah. Sean broke the coffee maker from Jacksonville, Florida.
I thought we said Reggie broke it. I thought we decided to blame it on Reggie.
Well, Sean blamed it on Reggie. So between Reggie and Sean,
between the two of them.
Yeah, it ain't working. So yeah, I'm so sleepy.
It's getting late. I'm getting tired too. I'm still drained. So
yeah. So so after the right following the January 23rd class, so the class go from January 23rd to February 3rd. The sealed system class will be February 4th and the 5th.
There it is. Got the ticker up and rolling on that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Look at that.
Look at that.
Help.
Always
sealed system lock ring class will be February 4th and 5th, following the 2-week basic appliance repair class. So y'all get in. Y'all better get in where y'all fit in. Just
how you gonna
already
work
got
that?
People, huh?
How are you gonna work that?
What you mean?
Are you gonna be there for that? Because that's both of those are during the ASTI conference.
Freak.
I just looked at that. I just realized that's during the ASTI conference.
I kept messing with those dates. And I should oh yeah. Take the tickers down.
Take them down.
The dates up.
Scratch that, ladies and gentlemen. We will get back to you on those dates. Thank you for your participation.
To be continued.
To be determined.
That's what I'm talking about when I say help. Because and I mess with those dates. Totally. Yeah.
So yeah, that's yeah. So we'll get back to you on the dates of those classes there.
Shoot, my next class might be after the Asties.
Maybe, unless you do one.
The 2-week class, maybe after the Asties. And then the other one will be following that.
So
unless I do one earlier in January. And so instead, if I do the week prior, huh?
Yeah, if you did it would start on the 16th, which is Martin Luther King Day. So that's a holiday for a lot of people. But again, for most techs don't take that day off. So maybe, but the 16th through the 27th would work. But you're the boss. You'll figure that out.
Yeah, but that's like almost 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
I'm still waiting on some stuff to come through. Because I'm trying to have this class at least be maybe half and half women, half men.
Yeah, it's only 3 weeks away for that one.
Yeah. So next class maybe after the Asties. I don't know. I gotta look over the dates again.
There you go. Look over the dates again. To be determined. We will get back to you on that.
Determined, but just know it's coming.
It is coming. That is a
fact. It's coming.
But we'll throw that one up though, because you can still, even though without the dates, you can still like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe and share it.
And share it. Like, subscribe. Actually, we should do that. We should change it. Whoops. That and then
share.
And then now we show it. Boom.
Bam. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
Yes.
So make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, share it out to all of your friends, all of your other tech buddies. Make sure that they get signed up on the block. And that should take us right about to the end, right? I think we're about
right there. Yep. Right. Y'all get ready to get over to Mike. Appliance Bootcamp. The description. The link is in the description. Also, the link for Tim YouTube channel is in the description. Go over, like, subscribe over there too, and share.
Subscribe and share. There we go.
Yes, and we are going to see you all on Monday.
Next Monday. We'll see you soon.
That's all, folks.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Oh, yes. Happy holidays. It's actually happy holidays because we're actually right in Hanukkah right now. We're right in the middle of Hanukkah. So.
Oh yeah. So happy holidays, guys.
Holidays, guys. We'll see you.
All right.